Have you ever wondered if something as small as making your bed in the morning could change your life? Admiral William H. McRaven believes it can. In his best-selling book, Make Your Bed, he reveals that the little things, done right and done consistently, build the foundation for a meaningful, successful life. At first glance, it might seem overly simple, but as McRaven shows through stories from Navy SEAL training and life beyond the military, those small acts carry powerful lessons. They build discipline, they create momentum, and they remind us that we have control even when life feels chaotic. Admiral McRaven's life wasn't shaped by comfort or ease. As a Navy SEAL, he went through some of the most grueling military training in the world. He faced failures, challenges, and heartbreak. But he also discovered that perseverance isn't born in the big moments. It's forged in the small ones. One of the very first lessons SEAL candidates learn is to make their bed. Every morning, perfectly, hospital corners. No wrinkles? Why? Because if you can't do the little things right, you'll never do the big things right. That lesson stuck with him. Through combat, recovery, and leadership, the simple act of making his bed served as a reminder to start the day with excellence, and to carry that attitude into everything else. The book breaks down 10 key lessons, each drawn from a personal story or moment in McRaven's career. But unlike a traditional military memoir, Make Your Bed speaks directly to everyday life. These aren't just lessons for soldiers. They're lessons for students, parents, professionals, and anyone facing adversity. The message is clear. No matter who you are or where you come from, you can use these principles to build resilience, strengthen character, and lead a better life. Each principle is a building block. Together, they form a blueprint for handling hardship, building community, and living with courage and integrity. One of the most memorable lessons in the book is about embracing failure. During SEAL training, those who performed poorly were sent to the circus, an extra round of punishing physical drills at the end of the day. It was exhausting. But something interesting happened. Those who endured the circus eventually got stronger. They learned to push through pain, to find strength in setbacks. Failure, McRaven realized, isn't the end. It's often the beginning. The same is true in life. We fail, we fall, we face rejection. But if we keep showing up, we get better, stronger, more resilient. The circus becomes our training ground for greatness. Resilience isn't a gift, it's a muscle. And it gets built rep by rep, day after day, in the moments when we want to quit but choose to persist. Another powerful idea McRaven shares is about the importance of standing your ground. In one SEAL exercise, candidates are dropped into cold water and told to wait for a signal. Sharks are nearby. The fear is real, but the lesson is clear. Don't back down. If a shark circles you, punch it in the snout. Metaphorically or literally, life will throw sharks your way. People will try to intimidate you. Circumstances will try to shake you. But courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means acting in spite of it. That mindset doesn't just save you in the ocean. It saves you in hard conversations, difficult decisions, and moments when you want to give up. When fear is present, courage must answer. And the more you practice courage, the more natural it becomes. It's something you can cultivate. Fear is normal. Giving into it is optional. Throughout the book, McRaven reminds us that success is built on humility and service. During training, there's a punishment drill called Sugar Cookie, where candidates are ordered to dive into the sand in full uniform and stay that way for the day. It's miserable, and sometimes it's handed out for no reason. That's the point. Life isn't fair. Sometimes you'll do everything right and still get knocked down. You can either complain or move forward. McRaven chose to move forward, and he encourages us to do the same. Don't waste energy on things you can't control. Use that energy to grow, to serve, to show up better tomorrow. Fairness is not guaranteed, but your response is always yours to own. The sooner you accept that life is unfair, the faster you can take responsibility for how you live in it. Another standout lesson comes from a night swim in pitch-black water under a ship. The only way to pass the test is to stay calm in total darkness. No visibility, no certainty, just trust and training. McRaven explains that this mirrors the darkest moments in life, when you can't see the path, when you feel completely alone. That's when character is tested, and that's when habits and discipline carry you through. If you've built this strength through daily action, you'll be ready when the big moments arrive. Darkness comes for all of us, but how we move through it determines what we become on the other side. When your environment offers no comfort, your preparation becomes your light. McRaven also highlights the value of teamwork. In one training drill, a boat crew had to paddle together in perfect unison to complete a challenge. When they worked in sync, they moved quickly. When they didn't, the boat spun in circles. It was a vivid metaphor for life. No one accomplishes anything great alone. Whether it's your colleagues, your family, or your community, your success is tied to how well you collaborate, support, and uplift those around you. Teams multiply strength, and strong teams are built on mutual respect and shared effort. When the tide is high and the mission is tough, it's your teammates who keep you paddling. Unity isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. But Make Your Bed isn't all serious. McRaven's writing is direct, but also filled with warmth and humor. He shares stories of failure with honesty. He admits the times he wanted to quit, and he never claims to be a hero. Instead, he shows that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things, not by being perfect, but by being persistent. He celebrates small wins. He honors quiet determination. And he reminds us that greatness is often hidden in the mundane. Sometimes the most heroic thing you can do is get up, show up, and keep going. A key message throughout the book is this: life is hard, but you are harder. You may not get to choose your circumstances, but you always get to choose your response. Start by controlling what you can. Start with your morning. Start with your bed. It's a decision you can make with confidence, even on the hardest days. It's a ritual that creates stability, confidence, and control. And sometimes that's all you need to take the next step. Even when the world is uncertain, you can choose your first act of the day, and that choice builds momentum. When you finish reading, the message lingers. You don't need a Navy SEAL's background to apply these lessons. You just need the willingness to begin. Make your bed. Face the sharks. Embrace the circus. Lean on your team. Never ring the bell. These are more than slogans. They're principles that shape identity. They train your mind to stay strong when things fall apart. And they show you that discipline and attitude are often more powerful than talent or luck. The path to excellence is made of small, repeated steps. When done with intention, those steps lead you somewhere incredible. Growth isn't about a single victory. It's about consistent choices over time. McRaven's final lesson is one of hope. He encourages us to lift others up, to recognize that even in our darkest moments, we can be a light for someone else. He tells the story of a SEAL candidate who was injured and struggling. His team could have left him behind. Instead, they helped him finish. Because in the end, success isn't about winning alone. It's about bringing others with you. That's true leadership. True impact comes from service. And every one of us has the ability to lead in this way, by example, by encouragement, by choosing others over ego. You are never too broken, too late, or too small to make a difference in someone's life. So what can we learn from making our bed? Everything. It's not about perfection. It's about intention. It's about proving to yourself every day that small steps matter, that excellence is a habit, that success starts before breakfast, and that no matter what challenges come your way, you can face them with courage, discipline, and heart. Start where you are, use what you have, and build a life of purpose, one small act at a time. Let your day begin with discipline. Let your actions reflect your values, and let your life echo with meaning. Thanks for listening to this audiobook summary of Make Your Bed by Admiral William H. McRaven. If this message encouraged you, inspired you, or gave you a renewed sense of purpose, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Audiobook Focus.